Hi everybody, welcome to Gunpla TV.
Hey guys.
Brought to you by HobbyLink Japan. This is episode 133. HobbyLink Japan is also bringing you the
Competition,
that's right.
plastic model competition.
That's right, the Playing with Plastic competition is still ongoing, so if you have not got your entry in yet,
Enter it now.
yeah, you still have until the beginning of January, so you have time to finish your masterpiece before
And if
submitting
you
the
have
final
entered,
photos.
make sure you're checking out all the other groups.
Yeah.
And liking their stuff, because there is amazing stuff going on.
It's going to be tough for us judges. I'm not looking forward to it.
It's going to be hard.
It's going to be hard. Okay, the last episode we called this special episode because we were at the 53rd All Japan Model Hobby Show. I think I said that correctly.
Yep.
Now, on that video, we threw up very quickly because we wanted to, get all the info up there for everybody. Ryan didn't do a lot of talking.
No, I had a cold.
He was very sick.
Have a bit of a cold, but I'm getting better, thank you.
Yeah, so maybe there's some things we want to say, I don't know, but I thought it would be a good idea to maybe kind of discuss what we saw at the show.
Absolutely.
So let's show these people again what we shot, what we saw, and give our thoughts on it, and any new information we picked up actually since the event ended. And then we'll get on with this other stuff we've got right here. And of course, I went directly to the Bandai display as soon as I got in there.
This was the big news.
This is the big, huge news, actually, because it's the first time they ever had the actual color Sazabi on display. I think it had appeared in a Gunpla Expo in Singapore, but now we got to see it on display here. They had it behind the glass case, and I think he's looking amazing, actually. And there was also the new Gundam version titanium finish,
which looks incredible.
Yeah, that was some blinged out Gundam right there. I mean, it's pretty pricey. I think it's like Bandai's asking 16,000 yen for it. Of course, our price is less than that, but I think it comes with more plastic than any type of titanium we've seen, of course, with those big funnels and everything else. But the real grade Strike Freedom, it looks awesome. Yeah. It looks really good. They had
real grade, for that size?
They had all the decals and stickers on it, And we did notice that, of course, the Dragoons, like the perfect grade Strike Freedom, they're going to be mechy. And we also got our first glimpse at the Gundam Thunderbolt kits.
Diorama was
the diorama was really cool.
Yeah.
And they had, of course, the ARCs 7-8 using all the shields. I think it comes with 4 of them.
Yeah.
You load it down. They did have the big gun, of course, exactly, and the big gun. This thing is very, very large. And they had the Jim. He's got extra shields as well, mounted to that backpack. They're really kind of interesting designs when you compare them to like what we're used to seeing with Jims and ARCs and ATs and whatnot. Other new kits include the Silver Bullet.
People were excited about this.
Yeah, and it was kind of out of the blue. They only had the prototype there. But they did have the Wing Gundam prototype. And yeah, it's awesome. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
it does transform.
Looks really good.
It looks really, really good. I think there's going to be water slides for this one too. The big surprise of the show. What did you think, Ryan?
I really like it.
Yeah, it totally came out of the blue. We had no idea it was going to be there. It is the Master Grade Gundam X. And I think people have written in saying, when are we going to see anything from Gundam X in Master Grade scale? And I always say, good luck to you. And here we go. There was the releases. They're showing that I think they're coming next month and December of the Victory Gundam and F91. And then they're showing the V2. There is going to be a V2 HG. A lot of people have been clamoring for a master grade of this when they put out the version Ka of the original Victory. But there's a V2 HG coming. It looks really good. And there's a remaster HG Ale Strike. And the info they have with that saying that it's going to match more with the poses that the MG can do or you see in the anime and whatnot. And then they showed the Hito Full Impact, which is like the Hito on steroids.
Yeah,
it's got some Kuros on that thing.
Good.
They did have the Yamato there.
Yeah, no, this is quite different from the one I built when I first started. Yeah, it's the same
scale, I believe. It's 1/500 scale.
But the detail on this is crazy.
You were allowed to play around with the CAD drawing and move that image 360 degrees and check out all the detail.
This was cool. Yeah,
the G-Strict thing, you have to pay, I think it's $300. 3 mon at the Strict G. It's a special clothing Gundam shop. Yeah. But you can get a perfect grade. It's all black. It's kind of cool, except that it's all black.
It's hard to photograph.
The light in. You can't take pictures of it. And then there were other mecha around. If you went to the HGAW booth, you saw the Temjin. If you went to the Kotobukiya booth, you saw Frame Arms, Muv-Luv. We saw Gunhead and the Monster Zoid.
This thing was huge. Absolutely huge, the Zoid.
Yeah, it was. They actually, at one point, they were, of course, building it on this behind this table during the event. And they actually had the stack of runners piled up one on top of the other next to the person. And that stack was as tall as that person was. Like, he's sitting down building it, and that stack of runners was as tall as he was.
And don't forget, we did a part 2 with all the kind of aircraft armor cars, so you can check out that as well. But we should probably get back to...
Yeah, but there's one video I wanted to show somebody.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, there's actually, like the Shizuoka show a couple years ago, they had a cool car at the event.
Yes, they did.
So can we roll that clip? You got that clip?
Yes, we do.
All right, roll that clip. And while we're showing video, I think Scott, when he went abroad recently, he met a guy in Prague who actually knows us and does Gunpla.
Yeah, it was at this E-Day event in Prague, which is like a big model builders thing.
Yeah.
Not many sci-fi builders there, but this guy recognized Scott from our show.
Yeah.
And should we just check out his video?
Yeah, let's throw that video up there.
Okay, here we are at the E-Day Hobby Show, sponsored by Edward in Prague, the Czech Republic, and I am here with Vladimir Hrinčar. Did I say that right?
Yeah, correctly.
Okay. And we're doing sort of a little impromptu iPhone interview here, but let's switch this camera around so we can talk to Vladimir here. So Vladimir, I'm walking around the floor of the show, and there's 10 million aircraft, and maybe 5 million tanks, and 3 million ships, and 2 million cars, and 1 Zeta Gundam.
Yeah, that's right. It's something isn't right. I think something isn't right here.
See that? This is the only table in the entire show, and this is a pretty big show. Yeah, take a quick look here. This is a pretty big show. We're here in the parking garage of a shopping mall in suburban Prague here. But there's only one table of Gunpla. So what is the problem here? Is science fiction modeling just not popular in Czech Republic?
Yeah, definitely. This is a problem because history of modelers here in Czech Republic and Slovakia, we have been usually into the airplanes. Airplanes, maybe tanks and armor, that kind of stuff. But after some time, after the internet age, people started to discover these new robots from Japan, which already existed there for 30 years. And I think my generation is the first guys who explore that kind of stuff. So this is the main reason why nobody here even knows. Everybody they say it's transformer, but it's not a transformer.
That's right. Well, now with the internet, it's easier for modelers everywhere, to see the original Gundam stuff, right?
Definitely. For me, it all started with the original anime. I was a modeler 15 years ago, but I had a time of my life when I didn't build anything. After I watched Gundam, I was wow. This is the thing I want to start build again. Models of robots because I'm very big fan of Japanese pop culture.
Right.
Anime, that kind of stuff.
So, did you build everything here?
No. This table is actually composed of Gunpla and other sci-fi models by me and my colleagues here.
Right.
So, for example, this part is dedicated to Star Wars, Star Trek,
Star Wars,
and also Battlestar.
And even SD Gundams, even got some little SD guys.
A little group built, so we decided that every guy in our Gunpla group should buy at least one SD Gundam and build his own.
Okay. Now, Vladimir, I understand you're watching our HobbyLink TV Gunpla shows, right? So
it's a very good channel. It provides very good information for people who are not the professional modelers but want to get into the hobby.
Mm-hmm. So have you managed to convert any of your friends or acquaintances to trying Gundam modeling or science fiction modeling?
Yeah, I did, especially through the Gundam because robots are very popular. I mean, when you say sci-fi, some people will think about Star Wars, spaceship, but some will say, robots. I like robots. I like those anime. So I already managed to buy Gunpla models for my cousins.
Okay.
So I think they will start building it.
Okay. The last model I actually completed myself is the new Master Grade Tallgeese.
I saw that in
Yeah, you saw. Yeah, I was wondering. So what have you completed recently?
Recently, I completed three SD Gundams, which I put into the contest.
Oh, okay. We'll take a look at that. We'll go take a look at that.
Okay.
All right. And what's your favorite Gundam model so far?
So far, I'm into Mark II.
Mark II. Yeah, the Mark II is a good design.
Mark is perfect design, and I'm looking forward to build the perfect grade Mark II.
Okay.
It's one of the older
but it looks great. It looks great. Yeah.
Comparing it to newer guys, which are too streamlined without details and
right.
Kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, Vladimir, thanks so much for your time today. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All righty.
So that was really cool. I love those events, and for those people who like that footage, I look forward to next month because Gunpla Expo.
Yeah, we're going to be there.
21st, we're going to be there.
And awesome. We might try some live streaming, possibly, if I get my phone sorted out with our YouTube channel.
Yeah, we're still trying to put all that stuff up.
Yeah, maybe not.
It's good. But we can put all that aside. We can put all that aside now, and actually talk real plastic that we have our hands on.
Yes.
Because one kid did come in a week or so ago, and we were at the event. It's the Gundam Double X. And now, of course, we showed the Master Grade prototype for the Gundam X. People are already saying, give me a Master Grade Double X. Well, the HG just came out. Yeah. We're going to have a look inside of it right now. All right, I take the lid off the box. What's the first thing I see? Large sticker. So this is not surprising. You know, it's an HG, and to get the kind of effect that the Gundam X has, it can't really make plastic that way without ramping up the cost of the kit. So using stickers for an HG, I think, for the Gundam X Double X is perfectly good. In some ways, this little design here reminds me of the Perfect Grade Strike Freedom. It had these little inlays and stickers. But you can see it also comes with some effect parts here. Looks like there's going to be beam sabers as well. Those little parts might be for a cockpit. I'm not too sure yet. And then we all know these giant wing things. You can see that they're going to connect here and pivot. They're going to open up. That's kind of cool. But there's little extra pieces because he does have some red parts on him, although not many. But there you go. Another new kit from the Gundam X series. So a lot of people were really excited to see these starting to come out. So it might be your year next year, Gundam X guys. Alright, there's the Double X.
Double X
just came in, but who's to say MG's not in the near future?
Yeah.
Now this next item, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm excited about this.
So are we, and so is everybody else. Now here's what happened. Like when we originally announced that they were doing the Gundam Exia repair, and we said unfortunately we can't show it on the show because these things always sell out, and why would we open something that somebody is paid for and is going to receive? And somebody by the name of Daly, I'm saying your name, he goes by the name of Daly on our site on HobbyLink TV. You can contact him there if you like and say thank you, but he said, why don't you guys show my Exia? So I'm like, okay, and it came in. Let's show the Gundam Exia right now. Okay, Ryan, I have a confession to make. I have never actually opened up one of these boxes.
Really?
It's the first time for me.
First time for me too.
A lot of people,
they're not the cheapest, that's for sure.
Yes. It's always expensive the first time.
Yeah.
Noticing on the top here, they have actually the instruction manual. And I was under the impression that these are kind of like figures, and they are. But you can see that you're going to be putting some little parts on here.
Oh, okay.
Add it on there, as well as completing the back. Probably this thing is wider than the box is thick, so you need to kind of do that assembly after. Pop open this here. Here is, look at the packaging.
I know,
it's awesome. Here's where Mr. X is stored. Now he's the repair guy, which means he has had the crap beaten out of him. And you can see the side of the face there. Can you zoom in that? That poor guy. Poor fella.
He's had a tough time.
Yeah, and even notice the detail, like for example the markings, they're deteriorated, they're rubbed off because this guy, like we know, he's in need of repairs. I'm gonna actually stand him up here because he's really solid, and I'll let him stand there while I kind of rearrange some stuff here. Now he does come with the cloaks. These cloaks are meant to attach onto, for example, right here. It has this peg. You can stick it on there because, you know, maybe he doesn't have an arm because it got blown off. But yeah, like look at it just kind of hang on there. It's actually a really cool plastic. It's kind of thick, but it still has a little bit of give. And there's also this secondary cloak as well. So I believe you can kind of do the 1-2 combination. Put one at the back here. And one at the front. It's got that nice new plastic smell.
Yeah.
For sure.
So these are like Bandai's special range of Gundam.
Yeah. This is like the... If you really want a Gundam that looks absolutely crazy like a Gundam, then the metal build is for you because it's metal. Like look in here, look back here. This is metal. He's a heavy guy. He is, because he's made of metal, he more resembles what you imagine the real Gundam would be, of course, as opposed to a plastic version of it. He does come with these accessories here, and the first thing you can see is this base. I'll pop the lid off. Maybe. Oh, it's a lovely noise, isn't it? Okay. He does come with his base because you're going to want to pose these things. And it's not the normal action base that we're used to seeing. This is really solid as well. It has a release on here. You can pull it up and lock it in place, I imagine so. But it will have the base in this regard now. I'll open this up. And it's actually tagged with his name, so come on over here, Mr. Exia Repair. There he is. It says Gundam Exia Repair there, so it's just a matter of just dropping this in here. And you can start to pose your little Exia. No, I'm not going to mount him, I don't think. He probably is likely to need an attachment. And that's something for me to confirm later, but I kind of have to finish the assembly on that. But you can see he still comes with weapons.
Yeah, let's check out his weapons.
Yeah, here's the little shield, Jian sword. Little handle as well. It looks like it plugs onto the back of his arm here. We'll just pull this up. And these also have markings on them as well. And they're not stickers. These are actually on there. And they look really good. You know, there's chunks already taken out of the weapon. That's kind of cool. They give you a replacement V-fin, already broken. And here's the shoulders if you wish to actually put the shoulders on, because this guy is missing a shoulder on this side. You can put these on and get, these are actually new. They look new. So you can go back to the new there. And of course the GN drives that are meant to mount on his back here now. I can open this thing up, which I can't for some reason. There he goes. I can plug this thing into the back here. It's interesting to note that, for example, on these legs here, they give you replacements, and I actually replaced them. So here's the old one that came on the kit, and this is the one that's on its own, or in the box. It has the armor protector here. And while we have it like this, sorry, I'm going to pop this off. Look at the detail in there. Right, this is all metal for the most part. There's some plastic in there, but chunk. This is a heavy guy. It's
serious weight.
It's really cool, and I've got the stand set up, and even on the stand, you can feel its weight. You're gonna need to make sure that your stand is set up properly. So far so good on this guy, and man, he is heavy, but he's amazing. Metal build. This is the first one we've had on the show, and I'm glad we did because look at it. It's crazy. All right, I gotta seal this guy off. Seal it up. Brand
Thanks
new.
very much for allowing us to borrow your pretty amazing.
It's awesome. I think someone's actually already volunteered the Metal Build Destiny as well. Seems that we're on to something cool here. All right, so I'll put this guy aside.
And let's get into. We only got a few questions this week because we're kind of busy with the show. Yep. So first with Alex Wong from YouTube. This is still for the Kid Bash names.
Yes.
Sinbelly.
Yeah, it's okay.
Adam Lucas.
Yeah.
Because you're making a monster out of parts from different kits, and because of the time of year, it should be the Frankenstein.
That's true. Halloween is upon us. We've got a couple weeks to Halloween. I won't be done by Halloween, by the way.
No.
It's gonna take me a while to work on
when
it.
is Halloween?
Halloween's 31st, right?
Yes.
And today's the 17th, exactly 2 weeks. Math. But I'm working on it. It's taking me longer than I thought it would. And I also had some familial issues come up of the medical variety. And I don't want to go into too much detail, but some stuff needs to be addressed. And I'm doing that as well. So the Kid Bash is coming, but there's other important things I need to take care of. I know. I kind of wanted to get it done before the wave of Awesomeness arrived starting in November, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Next is from Kyle Lewis.
Yeah.
Hi, I love the show, so I was thinking of buying a Zoid and I'm not sure of it. My biggest concern is that I'm used to Gundams and I'm not good at gluing. The first model I bought that wasn't a Gundam turned out to be a complete glued kit. So I'm wondering if Zoid's kits rely on a lot of glue, or is it more like a Gundam in the fact that it's snap-fit kit and requires little to no glue, and thank you for your help. It's snap-fit.
Yeah, Kyle Lewis, we will assuage your fears right here.
No glue, buddy.
No, for the most part, no glue.
No glue.
Although some areas
I
might
would
tend to fall
recommend
off.
it.
Maybe you can add a dab here or there.
Yeah.
All snap fit. The one I built, you built the Kong. All snap fit.
Sometimes on the more complex kits, you probably feel that at points you need glue, but you don't need it.
For the most part, on our website, when you're looking at the product page, underneath the main images you see, there is a little diagram which will say, like, builder level 3, builder level 4, builder level 5, and some indicate that there's no glue required. So
the Zoids are
take a
no
peek
glue.
at those.
Don't worry.
For the most part, the new Zoids are no glue.
Next, Justin. This is more of a random observation.
This just in.
But has anyone else ever noticed that the beam being shot out of the Strike Freedom combined long-range beam rifle appears to be continuing onto the Epion poster? I know the continuation of the beam is the Epion's beam sword, but it looks awesome.
Hold on, I'm just going to look at this right
Look
now.
at this.
Yeah, look at it. It's being shot out here and it's going all over. Okay, that is pretty wicked.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
a good
we can
observation.
Maybe we can space these a little closer now.
That
That is a good observation.
That's a good observation.
I gotta remember to sit like this now so I don't block.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Next, names. It's from E.
Okay.
Name of the mod, Kuibeju.
Kubiju.
And the name for a show, the Sidrian. Sidrian show.
Sid Ryan show.
Sounds like a sci-fi thriller.
Yeah.
Next is from Doven Wolf from our blog. The name for the kit bash should be the Chanel.
Chanel.
Stein is the Chanel channel from Meaningless War was a combination of a Sazabi and the Quibbly.
Ooh.
With the Sinanju being the
Someone's hitting
follow-up.
us upside the head with facts right
Sazabi could work. Hey, you know, I'm not a big fan of facts. They just get in the way of the truth, you know? But Sid, that is it.
All right. Good.
Quick episode this week.
Yeah. So you're going to have maybe some time off coming up soon?
Yeah, I think we're going to do one more episode maybe before I disappear. But just once again, like us on Facebook.
Yep.
Join us on YouTube. Comment in our groups on our blog.
Participate in the competition.
Yes.
Win some cool prizes.
You have a good chance. You really do.
Lots of stuff.
So anything from your side?
My side is as these new kits start to arrive, I'm going to bring them on the show. Starting with the Wing Proto next week.
Awesome.
We're actually going to really open that guy up and have a look because the last wing we had, I think, was the redone Master Grade Wing EW, which is basically the version Ka, so it's kind of the same. But now we're getting all new stuff. All new stuff, all new wings. Fresh. Yeah, and I'm really excited for it after seeing it at the show.
Sweet.
So, look forward to that. We'll see you later.
See ya.